Siega is a global, multi-stakeholder coalition. We are the leaders in the sport integrity and sports governance, and we bring together all key stakeholders from governments, sports organizations, international institutions, the global business and civil society. We bring the whole industry together, sharing a common sense of purpose and unity, and mobilizing efforts to enhance the way sport is governed and it conducts its operations in regards to financial integrity, sports betting integrity, and of course, very important, youth development and child protection. I think more than words, I think the facts speak for themselves. Doha, Qatar has been the birthplace of an extraordinary reform movement. You see it everywhere. You see it in infrastructure, you see it in communication, you see it also in sport. It's a new culture, it's a new way of thinking that is underpinned on high standards and obviously on strong leadership. There is no doubt that the names that you have mentioned have played a key role, not only in the creation of Siega, in particular my dear friend Mohammed Al-Zad, who has been a visionary man, avant-garde, with a stream of thought that is far ahead of the curve, and also the ICSS team has been crucial in supporting Siega right from the start. It goes without saying that also a number of organizations in this country, including Qatar Airways, including the Qatar Olympic Committee, including the Qatar Stars League, with whom we formalized a cooperation agreement and embraced them as our members. We place high expectations of them. We have common concerns, we share common priorities, and we are willing to work all together in order to also enhance the sports organizations in Qatar, but beyond, to improve on critical areas and lead by example.
Okay.
Is that in this country, every individual, from the highest ranks to the most humble position, on every organization, has shown an openness, a willingness, a proactive spirit to embrace change, to be the catalyst of change they want to see in sport. And that is very, very important, very constructive, and very encouraging for us, Siega, as our mission is definitely not easy. Our mission is global, and there are many hurdles ahead of us. But in this country, besides the goodwill, there is a generosity and a commitment for action that is unparalleled. And for that, I want to take my hat off to the leaders of this country, starting by His Highness the Emir, who has been critical in spearheading all these reforms, to all the leaders in the sport movement that have given a significant contribution and with whom we count to build not just the future of Siega, but the future of sport with the highest standards of integrity. Our power is the power of those who believe that time has come for real, meaningful, effective change. The time has come to transform rhetoric into action and aspiration into results. We have been navel-gazing for far too long. We have living by sound bites without any real meaningful follow-up. We want reforms, and we want reforms now. This is what the fans expect. This is what the sponsors and the global community expect. And this is our commitment. So by mobilizing the whole industry, the whole key stakeholder groups, we give a very strong sign of leadership. But not just leadership, commitment to action. We have a set of universal standards that are the best in class, that are being implemented and adopted by an increasing number of sports organizations, and we are bringing the first ever independent rating system, and that will serve as a tool and a means to encourage sports organizations to be right at the top and to enhance the way they are governed and the way they conduct their operations. That is a true engine of change. That is a true sign of encouragement, and the recognition that comes with it would certainly benefit the reputation and credibility of sport. We condemn vigorously racism and every form of discrimination, xenophobia, gender discrimination, and other detrimental practices that, as you say, also victimize sport. There is racism generated by society that hates sport. We must ensure that this culture does not enter into sport. That is an important standard within the framework of good governance. We have standards that are specifically targeting discrimination in sport, preventing discrimination in sport, because there is no room for racism, for abuses, be they based on gender or other factors. We are a very strong voice against that. We will continue to be promoting sport as a field of equal opportunities for people of all generations, of all countries, of all races and all genders. It is not acceptable that in 2020, there are still cases of racism within clubs, within football stadiums, and within sports organizations. As it is not acceptable that women continue to be negatively discriminated, we must create a framework to ensure that sport lives up to its standards and is a mirror of the values we want to see presiding in our civilization in 2020. And it is also with great satisfaction that being here in Qatar, we have had a number of contacts, including with the Qatar Chamber of Commerce, including with the Women Committee of the National Olympic Committee, and so many other actors who place respect, equal opportunities, and diversity at the top of the agenda, and with whom we will be working also to give a chance for more and more female leaders to take a seat around the decision-making tables of the sports organizations, be they in Qatar or internationally.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Shukran.